We're live.
And we're live. Welcome, welcome. I'm Dr. Ruth Anderson with Enlightened World Network, and welcome to our celebration of life. If you can just look at the screen here, we've got several people that are waiting to share with us today. And hello, Sharmi, welcome. And we have 39 different EWN speakers who are wanting to drop in and give you their best. So first, let me introduce my colleagues. Teri Angel and Deb Goldberg are going to be hosts with me for this event. And every one of the speakers is going to be very short, so 2 to 5 minutes long. It's not going to be long at all. But this idea came to us from Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael knows that this is a tricky time here on the planet, and that some folks needed a hug, needed a smile, needed a hug. And he asked that we at Enlightened World Network create a virtual online Easter basket of sorts. So the idea that we got is for folks that wanted to come on to share some love and light to come on, and it's almost like finding an egg in a basket. And we're enjoying all of the spring colors here today. Each of these speakers feels like we're opening up an Easter egg today to see what fabulous blessing and gift they're here to offer with us. So this is not a religious ceremony. Some of us do believe and love Christ, and others of us, it's a Christ consciousness and not something that they really buy into as a story. But we're all here to celebrate life in whatever way we do that. So with that, we are ready to get started with our first guest, and that is Kalina Molnar. Now, Kalina has been with us on Enlightened World Network for many different offerings, and we can't wait to see what she's got for us today. So Kalina, the floor is yours.
Okay. Of course, I'm just going to channel Nikyara Tora. So if you want to just place your hand on your heart and feel the love that the mothers are sending in right now. Ma'orene ikiate shanna ma'ukwa anaki. Pakorakatana karasantakarata kiatama. And they are saying that hope is always with you, even if you cannot see it. Anteki, anakatu, adashiana, apokuria, manakita, aya. Live in the light of love. Find the silence in your hearts and peace in your life. We are one. Akora kadon suko to pokuria na karanta karakteni kirta kuruto kurso potonia manakia iteke isanana botoria anneoria annini anne anakita aya atora maya aki. We are always blessed. Namaste. Ooh. I'm shaking now. Oh, just a message from the Divine Mothers.
Kalina, that was beautiful.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you for that beautiful message. That was
Blessings.
heart-touching and very much felt. And now we are going to hear from our lovely Sharmi Javan. and you're muted, so maybe now.
So I was guided to share a hymn that we sing in reverence to God, mainly Krishna, and we call it a bhajan. So if you guys would like to join, clap your hands and just feel it, that'd be great. Om Jai Jagdish Hare Swami Jai Jagdish Hare भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो जावे फल पावे सुख बिन से मन का स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण ग्रहु में किसकी साई शरण ग्रहु में किसकी तुम बिन और न दूजा प्रभु बिन और न दूजा आस करूं मैं जिसकी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता स्वामी तुम पालन करता मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी कृपा करो भरता ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम हो एक अगोचर सबके प्राणपति स्वामी सबके प्राणपति किस विधि मिलो दयामय किस विधि मिलो दयामय तुमको मैं कुमति ओम जय जगदीश हरे दीन बंधु दुख हरता ठाकुर तुम मेरे स्वामी रक्षक तुम मेरे अपने हाथ उठाओ अपनी शरण लगाओ द्वार खड़ा मैं तेरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा प्रेम बढ़ाओ संतन की सेवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे Thank you so much for listening. Namaste from India.
Charmy, that was beautiful. And if, I have no idea what the words are, but my soul knows. As you were
Thank
singing it, I felt like I've heard this song. I know this song. So thank you. And as I
It's
envision,
your favorite hymn.
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And I
Thank
envision
you.
you being an egg in our Easter basket. It was a beautiful gold filigree. It was
Thank you.
so beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, we're so glad you're here with us,
Me
Charmy.
too.
So we're going to now play a video from Lottie Whalen. Lottie comes to us from Austria, and she wanted to share this video.
I know, we're not used to playing this way. So I'm trying to get it to start.
Hi everybody and happy Easter. I would like to share a meditation with you guys. So, please take a seat and make sure that you are in a safe spot and sit real comfortable. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. And now it's time to create some pictures in your mind. You are sitting on a beautiful lotus flower in a forest lake. Visualize the color, the smell, and the energy. It is a silent night, and the moon is on its way up. The sky is deep blue, and stars are twinkling above. And the air is fresh to breathe. You are feeling the beauty from the flower. The divine spiritual energy embraces you. There are no worries, no problems. Just calmness and eternal love. You are resting in yourself, and everything is just all right. I'm Lottie Walling, and I'm happy to share this moment with you.
What just happened?
So Deb, ready to introduce Jeanette?
Yeah, Teri's video's off.
Okay, and it sounded like Lottie was done, so we're good.
She was done.
Jeanette, we have Jeanette Wasileski with us, and we're so grateful for you to be here. So I turn this over to you.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Deb, and thank you, everybody, for having me here. I was guided today to just talk a little bit about self-love and then go into a little light language. About 2 years ago, I received a message from Archangel Metatron through the channel Julia Grief, and he said he wanted me to know how they see me as a shining light, and that they saw the good that I was doing in the world, and they recognized me for that. And it was huge for me. And I started sobbing. And it really started me on my journey of self-love. So over the last 2 years, that's what I've been working on. And I feel like one of the messages that I'm here to bring is that we are all worthy. We are all loved. We are all seen as light and love, no matter what has happened in our lives. And I also have a few quotes here that I came out, having to do with self-love. Beauty begins the moment you decided to be yourself. Coco Chanel. She remembered who she was and the game changed. Lala Delilah. How you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. Rupi Kaur. Love yourself first and everything else falls into line. Lucille Ball. No one is you, and that is your superpower. Elise Santilli. And another one from Elise Santilli. Just in case you have forgotten today, you matter, you are loved, you are worthy, you are magical. So a little light language, setting the intention for you to receive all that it is that you need in this moment, and setting the intention for yourself to receive. Ostuna ayakia sotuaka natanania tana yasa e akotana a tu asata keshura tanake asata seti no monatana e aku asati aka tina na e aku seta ketia sa Ketia sana e satowatana, kena ea satona, tosotuaka tea satana kuatai, koshuatana ea kumetiasa, tena ea tunoa. Know that you are loved in this moment exactly as you are, that you are perfect in this moment exactly as you are. Much love. Blessings.
Jeanette, I absolutely love when you do your light language.
Oh, thank you.
It really takes me out, even if it's a short one, it takes me out. But the visual that I had on that was as seeds are sown and nurtured for them to grow into their full potential, so are we as humans. And that was a beautiful message that I got, that each of us is loved, nurtured, and supported, that we can become our everything, and each of us matters.
Yes.
And one of the quotes you shared was, no one is you, and that is your superpower.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Thank you for that.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much.
So the next thing we're going to share is a little clip from Olivia Parr-Rude. Now, she is one of the speakers here on Enlightened World Network frequently. So Teri, if you're ready to, or Deb, if you're ready to share that, that'd be great. I invite you to take a moment and consider how exciting it is to be alive at this amazing time. On a 3D level, the world is experiencing a huge transformation We are in a rare planetary alignment that hasn't been seen since the American Revolution. On a spiritual level, we are ascending. Our beautiful Mother Earth is ascending. We are going from 3D through 4D and then to 5D. We are embracing our light bodies. Mother Earth needs our help. If you feel fear, go into your heart. Feel love and gratitude for what is good in your life. Remember back to the time when you were in your light body. Before you were conceived, you chose to be here for this incredible moment in human history. We are the wounded healers. We are the light workers. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Get excited and be prepared. We are going to create heaven on earth. By Olivia Parr Rood.
That was so beautiful and is really touching to take that in. So thank you, Olivia. And next we have Marbeth Dunn. Teri.
There.
Okay.
And Marbeth is here with us in the house. So Marbeth, can you come on and say hello?
I'm going to say hello and happy Easter to everyone. So wonderful to be here with you and to share a little video that I made.
Great, thank you.
How to immediately raise your vibration. I'm Marbeth Dunn with 7 tips and tricks to immediately shift your emotions and raise your vibration. Have you been going stir crazy, feeling stressed, agitated, anxious, or frustrated? Would you like to learn some easy ways to shift into a better emotional state so you can be happier and more peaceful and feel safe and okay? Here are 7 strategies to feel better immediately. Number 1, get up and move. Your emotions are actually body feelings created by your thoughts. And when you move your body, the way your body feels will change. Moving is one of the most effective ways to change your emotional state. There are so many ways to use your body to alter your emotions. Here's just a few. You can do jumping jacks, dance, stand up quickly, spin around, walk like a robot, run in place, skip, jump rope. Number 2, laugh. Laughing feels so good. Make yourself laugh and you will feel differently. And the change is instantaneous. Think about something funny. Watch a funny movie. Watch your favorite comedian. Talk with your funniest friend. Or read a joke. And number 3, play music and sing along. Music raises your vibration and singing along amplifies that. It's almost impossible to be sad if you are singing a happy song. You can revisit this happy feeling in your mind for a quick pick-me-up anytime you like. Be sure to choose music that's upbeat and dance along if you can. Number 4, breathe deeply for at least 1 minute. When people are stressed, they tend to breathe shallow breaths. It's called clavicular breathing in their upper chest. And when you breathe deeply into your belly, you are inhaling life force energy into your whole body. See your breath in your mind's eye as it flows all the way down into your belly, and as it flows back up again. Focusing on your breath helps bring you into the present moment. Imagine you are inhaling love and gratitude. You are exhaling stress and anxiety. Notice the changes in your body and your emotional state. Number 5, create a gratitude journal. List 10 things that you are grateful for every day. Refer back to your journal frequently whenever you need a pick-me-up. Gratitude raises your vibration and helps you feel better fast. Number 6, send love and blessings to others. Giving and receiving are two sides of the same coin. When you send love and blessings to others, you are also sending them to you. Number 7, watch your thoughts. Notice how what you are thinking makes you feel. Are your thoughts lifting you up or bringing you down? If you are thinking thoughts that make you feel bad, that you're being victimized in some way, or if you are criticizing yourself or someone else, choose a different thought. Think about something that makes you happy. Or ask yourself, how can I see this in a different way? Develop a habit to control your thoughts, and you will feel better. So, you have an emotional state of some sort every waking moment of the day. Now you have some tips and tricks to create a happy, peaceful, emotional state whenever you wish. Here's what to do. Get up and move, laugh, play music and sing, breathe deeply, make a gratitude journal, send love and blessings to others, and watch your thoughts. You can change your emotional state with practice. You can even change it quickly. Immediately raise your vibration. I'm Mark.
That was interesting. I don't know why that did that.
Yes, we were going to ask Marbeth if you'd like to talk a few minutes, because I don't know what happened to your mic is off.
Was it not playing?
No.
But it was very scratchy.
The volume was really scratchy.
Yeah, maybe I should have sent the video directly rather than uploading it. I hope it's going to work for Harrison.
Well, if it doesn't, we're going to come right back to Harrison Live. And
Okay.
Harrison just talk.
Okay.
Yeah. So Marbeth, do you want to just take a few minutes and just share with us some of the thoughts of what was in your video? Because it's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, basically, I wanted to talk to people that have been experiencing the stress and the anxiety of being stuck in a coronavirus and not necessarily realizing the gifts that are inherent in this particular time. So if we can breathe, if you're feeling stressful, if you're feeling fear, some of the things that you can do are to move, and just you can get up and dance. I love to just put on music and start singing along and dancing, and I find that that can totally shift my vibration, because I want to be able to help people, to help you shift your vibration instantly. And you can do that through music. You can do it through movement, even just putting on an exercise video and doing yoga or whatever, on the along with what's on the screen. You're going to feel different. Just taking a little walk. I don't know if you're like absolutely stuck inside your house, so walking may not be a thing, but you can run in place. You can do jumping jacks. There are things that you can do. Find a funny video, looking on your TV or on YouTube, look up comedians and start laughing, because when you laugh, you've automatically raised your vibration. Gratitude journals are amazing because they've even been shown to boost your immunity and your health and raise your income. No, they're just by focusing on uplifting positive thoughts, and you can also just watch your thoughts. And that's pretty much what I was saying in the video. I don't know why it didn't come through well, but anyway, we could post a link to the video. Maybe people could watch it on YouTube directly, because when I watched it, it was clear.
Right, right. And
So,
when we watched it, it was clear too. So that's why we were surprised. We'll put that link in the Facebook chat.
hopefully Harrison's video will be clear too.
If it isn't, we'll stop it right away. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, we will
so
find
I'm
out.
going to turn over Harrison.
Yes, let's bring our Harrison Klein on. Get your Harrison on.
I always love to be brought on, you know, with a good act in front of me. So, it's always fun. Hi, Ruth. Hi, guys. Everybody. I recognize some pretty cool faces, and those of you who I don't recognize, I can tell you, you're beautiful anyway. So all good things. Happy holidays. Some of us are kind of enjoying the Passover, and some of us the Easter. And what I'm going to be doing here in my video is basically giving a song of support. You know, many of us at this time are, you know, lonely. A lot of us are, you know, kind of at the end of our patience for a lot of things. Some of us are in a state whereby we haven't mastered our emotions. And this is an enlightenment network. So enlightenment is about coming into this space of greater awareness and love and energy and fun and enjoyment, and being in a steady state of well-being, and also expanding the abilities that you have, the capabilities that you have in every way. So the song that I wrote had to do with just giving some support, you know, and it's a special little thing that I have. I like to think of the fact that I did it for Marbeth, but I didn't. Yeah, I like to think of the fact that I did it for Marbeth, but I really did it for everybody. So, so if you would, I can just hit my play video or something here.
I got it taken care of.
You have it? You're going to play it?
I'm going to play it.
Okay, so, you know, if it doesn't come out good, it's humorous. If it comes out bad, well, you know, it's my best fault. No. When you're down and lonely on the run, and you think that you're the only one, don't you know? Can't you see? Don't you know? Can't you see? You can always remember me. You can count on me. When you're at your darkest hour, near the end, and you think you've lost your power and your friends, don't you know, don't you know, don't you know, can't you see, you can count on me. People rarely notice little lights, but they feel that magic sparkle in your eye. Oh, you don't ever have to ask me why. Don't you know? Can't you see? I will always set you free. Just remember, you and me, you can count on me. you know, can't you see? It was always you and me from the beginning. We see you can count on me. I got carried away a little.
It's fabulous, Harrison. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
My pleasure. My great pleasure.
So,
The only thing I do want to say is that for those of you, thank you, Jeanette, for those of you who are hearing what messages we are all relaying to each other, I just want people to know that the greatest resilience, the greatest thing you can do at this time of difficulty is to give love, is to be in a state of joy, give love. We create our own realities, and the greater amount of love you give, the greater amount you receive, and the greater your resilience to anything that can happen and will happen and does happen. So I just say that we create our own reality, give love, stay in the state of love, stay in a state of joy, be joyful. That's my message.
that's a great message. Thank you, Harrison. Thanks so much for being with us.
Hugs to everybody.
Easter hugs to you too. Thank you and Marbeth for joining us.
Pleasure. Thank you, Ruth, for having us.
Great. And so next up is Teri Wildeman. Teri, come on and say hello.
Hi, everybody, on this very blessed Easter Sunday. What I'd like to share with you is I pulled the manifestation card. It was unintentional. It was exactly as it needed to be. And this is from the Doreen Virtue Angel Therapy deck. And the message there is use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome, which feeds into the download that I received this morning that I'd like to read to you. And it is actually in my group. I need to go back to where I wrote it. There we go. This Easter message comes from my guides and from my enchanted boardroom. There is a huge energy shift that started with this century. It is finally making headway, and those who are meant to be teachers, along with events, are being called up to teach about the head-heart connection and what is important. Those who choose differently are not wrong. It is their perspective, and we learn from them to honor their choices. There has to always be contrast, opposites, to provide mirrors and learning. It's about respecting all humans and their focus, desires, and perspectives to teach us how to live without judgment and learn so our soul elevates. This is the transformation of today: to allow, to believe, to release what no longer works for each person. This is a personal transformation that affects all within one's reach, for our energy is expansive and touches all who cross our paths. May the spirit of this day infuse you with love and with joy. Namaste.
Thank you so much,
There you go.
Teri.
You're very welcome.
That was beautiful. Thank you for the message.
You're very welcome. Thank my guides.
Yeah. Thank them all. Yeah.
Yeah. Even the ones behind me.
Yeah. Right. Oh, so next we're going to welcome Susan Kennard. Susan, thanks for being here with us today, and happy Easter.
Hi, happy Easter from the UK. Yes, it's a beautiful sunny day here and we live right by the sea, so it's a blessed place to be at this time. Yeah, thanks so much for inviting me. There are many things that the guides want to say, but I think the key thing is that we have to really come into that place of inner guidance, don't we? You know, that part of us that has all the answers, knows all the answers, and perhaps not to look outside of ourselves as much as we used to. And at this, you know, this kind of climate of the moment, and that's how I'm going to say it for now, what's going on with the climate is keeping us in, but keeping us in a sense where we're really having to go within. And I think what people really need now is to remember that actually that beautiful being of light within, that incredible, powerful being of light within, really has all of the answers for you. And perhaps we can watch the news, perhaps we can listen to other people, perhaps we can go outside of ourselves for the answers. But deep down inside, we actually know the best decisions for us. And we just really need to go into our heart to find that and that place of inner peace. So what I'd really like to do is just take everyone through a couple of moments meditation, just to find that place of inner peace. And the sense I'm getting here as well is that Mother Mary, who works with me and comes in and sings through me, some of you will know that, wants to come in and really help that inner child part of you to find that peace once again. And the fear that happens within us is always from another time and never about today. And so if we can just help that little inner child that perhaps is feeling a bit scared about what's happening or a bit frightened about what might be next, then this is what Mother Mary really wants to do. Okay, so everyone just put their hands on their heart just for a moment and just breathe in and connect with that golden part in your heart, that part that shines so brightly, that connects with that inner guidance. And just start to feel that sense of peace, that sense of knowing. And if you could imagine that every single one of your cells was lighting up with golden light. And even if you can't imagine, just know that that's who you are. And perhaps see a sparkle in your mind. And watch as your body starts to remember that you are light. Watch as that whole of you starts to sparkle and light up with that peace and calm and inner knowing. And then just imagine a star underneath your feet, almost as if you're standing on your very own Earth star, reminding you that Mother Earth supports you, that Gaia supports you, and that as you remember that you are loved and supported by Mother Earth, Mother Earth starts to heal as you start to heal. And then imagine that above your head you can see another star. And this is your soul star. And just connect with that soul star, knowing that you're connected to the multiverse, that multi-dimensional part of you that is connected to all and everything. And just see a beam of light coming down from that soul star through you and into your Earth star. And then just connect once again with your heart and just invite all of those babies and children that are within you that need healing at this time. to just listen as Mother Mary steps in and helps them heal. And just connect with those inner children and just invite them to reunite with you within your heart, helping them to feel safe, looked after by you, and no longer outside of you, feeling vulnerable. But as they are within your heart, you become more connected to your higher self, that part of you that can feel peace in any moment. So just whenever you just remember that something outside of you feels worrying or uncertain, just come into that place of knowing within your heart with all those children, all those inner children, and give yourself that gratitude and compassion for who you truly are. An incredible being of light, having a human experience. And so it is.
Love that came through.
Thank you so very much.
Still floating.
Thank you. I can't hear Teri. You're a bit in and out. Is that right? Is it just me? No, it's all of us. Yeah, we can't hear you. Oh.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay, good. I wanted to say thank you. I hope you heard that. That was wonderful. That energy. Thank you for bringing the divine energy through. And we are going to go now to
Thank you.
Linda Dirks. If you would unmute yourself and bless us, please.
Good morning. It makes my day to be with all of you and just with our bunny ears on this morning. Thank you for putting this all together. And it's been such a treat to listen to everyone. I'm going to tell about my experience. As many of you know, I live in the low desert in Southern California, and we've had 4 days of rain, which is extremely, extremely rare. But when it rains, it produces these gorgeous white snow caps that surround us. Our mountains stand about 10 to 13,000 feet around Palm Springs, and I go hiking every morning. So this morning, I filmed a beautiful video of these gorgeous snow caps panning around 180 degrees of just stunning scenery, and sent it to my family and my friends with a reminder that every storm is followed by beauty. And to tell everyone that at this time especially, we'll take a look at the larger picture. And I'm going to step away from my normal role, talking about quiet mind and emotional wellness. And I'm going to step into an issue that's more personal for me. And I'm an avid outdoors person and hiker. And we all know that nature is the manifestation of the mind of God. It's always unfolding. It's always in perfect harmony. And it's always in full cycle. And we are always perfectly balanced in this microcosm. And now we're going through a time when this microcosm has been severely thrown out of synchronization with this virus that we're dealing with. And this is an anomaly of nature. And when we are faced with an anomaly of nature, this is a shot across the bow. This is a sign for us to quit playing fast and loose with our environment. And it's one of thousands of ways that all of us are going to come together in this upsurge. And we're all seeing this beautiful upsurge of energy and a new order and initiating things that have always, what I call, you have all these ideas that are in your closet and you open the door and then the perfect one falls out for you. And we come together in love, as we all are saying today. And what my guide told me last night as I was thinking about you all is that we come together in love, not from lack. It's so easy for us to look at someone else and not as what's lacking, and not look at them as another pure spark of the divine. So this coming together of humanity and of nature is a big theme for me right now. And I'm going to read a piece for you from my last post called One Humanity, One Love. And I thank my wonderful friend, Dr. Ruth Anderson, for coining that phrase, one love, for me many years ago, because it's been something that has been a coherent force for me. And trusting the process of coming together. The world is coming together in oneness as rivals unite against a common foe. We step beyond old biases and beliefs with acceptance, patience, non-judgment, and forgiveness. We move from our heads to our hearts as one humanity, one harmony, one common language of love. Love spans borders and is acknowledged as the presence of God across all religions. When we live in our hearts, we rise into the frequency of the divine, each of us lifting and strengthening this force behind birthing a new breed. Humanity 2.0, one love. My life used to be measured by BC and AC before I had cancer and after I had cancer. Now our lives will be measured by BC and AC before Corona and after Corona. And I close with this quote from the Dalai Lama: we all want the same things, to be happy and to be loved. And we are all connected with one another. So to sign off, I would say, like a New Year's resolution, we have April 22nd is coming up. This is Earth Day. Make a commitment in your life, in your home, to something that will feed the environment. And as we come out of this time in world history, and as we come into that upsurge that we're all seeing, that we take the positive steps, that we actually, what I say, step up to the plate, and spirit will step up to the plate and meet you. And think of these initiatives that are going to be on your plate as we come out and into a new humanity 2.0 and into this one love. So thank you all.
Linda Dirks. Wow. Thank you. As you were talking, tears came to my eyes, and I don't even know why. But
one love.
Absolutely. And moving from our heads to our hearts. So thank you for that beautiful, beautiful gift today of reminding us of coming together and speaking that language of love. Thank you. What a beautiful gift today.
Thank you very much. Happy Easter.
Get your bunny on, my dear. Get your bunny on.
Get your bunny on.
Excellent. Thank you. And so Deb is going to share with us a song by Monica Augustine. Monica is one of our speakers as well. Love her dearly. And she shares her gift through her music. So here's a song by Monica.
Beautiful
can't speak for you all, but wow, did that touch me? I can't wait to hear that one again, actually. Beautiful. So our next speaker up is Suzanne Ross. I think Suzanne just showed up to join us. Suzanne, can you say hello?
Hello, happy Easter.
Perfect. Suzanne, we are ready for you. Happy Easter. Thank you for being here.
Truly my pleasure. Thank you for inviting me. It's such an honor to be here on this very special day of Easter, a day for the resurrection of our spirit. And resurrection and ascension are oftentimes synchronized in concept. And so today I felt very inspired to share this prayer called Ascension by Shannara. And this is a visualization. So please close your eyes and visualize the words and feel the emotions. I raise my eyes and lo, I see my own great God self over me. A dazzling cloud envelops all. I hear my real God presence call. I feel a surge of love's great might. I enter deep, its breath, its light. I see within this pulsing flame. I listen and hear my secret name. I feel the glow, the great flame breath. I am the victor over death. I stand forth, free ascended now. To my heart's light, all things do bow. I am a being of cause alone, and that cause love, the sacred tone. I pour out life, I lift, I raise, my heart overflows and sings its praise. My power strengthens and inspires. My own great rays are God's own fires. I know I am just God the one, the source, the great, great central sun. With love and many blessings to all. Amen.
Wow. That was powerful. And so
So glad you enjoyed it.
So heartfelt. Thank you. Yes, every word went right through me. Thank you, Suzanne. Blessing.
You're so welcome.
Thank you for adding to this high vibration today. We appreciate you.
Yes, it is truly my pleasure, beloveds. I send my love to each and every one of you and a ripple of love across the entire global matrix to uplift and inspire, to heal and transform, and to purify.
Amen to that. Thank you.
So welcome.
So we are going to move along to Marcia Martin, who will be next to bless us.
Hi, Teri. I'm so delighted to be here. Thank you all for bringing us together in this time of unity. And today I want to share some words of Jesus. We are often confused by the holiday celebrating Easter as a holiday of victory over death. And Jesus has been working with me over the past couple of years to understand that he was never trying to illustrate that there needed to be a fight or that feeling of you are lost or that you could in any way be hurt or harmed in any permanent fashion. What he was trying to do is not take away our sin or atone for who we were as beings that needed redemption. He wanted us to understand that we are always in the heart of God and that we don't need to be rescued, that we don't need to have somebody make this incredible act of sacrifice for us in order to be seen as worthy by God. And so Jesus asks that each one of us today step into this period of renewal and rebirth and just recognize that within yourself you carry the light of God. That when you go into the heart center, you connect with the Christ consciousness, no matter what your religious belief may be. That Christ consciousness, which is unconditional love, is available for each and every person. Everyone is welcome. No one is excluded. And there is absolutely no physical act or mental thought that you could participate in that would exclude you from being loved and honored by God. So Jesus wants us to understand that the act of the crucifixion and his resurrection was to make a statement that was undeniable, that you are always safe and loved, and that you live in the heart of God. So today I ask that each person just join me in understanding that they and everyone they are ever going to meet lives in the heart of God, and offer them unconditional love, which is love without judgment, love without prejudice, love without any preconceived idea. Allow everyone to be on the journey that feels best to them, and know that they cannot hurt you or harm you unless you give them permission. So let's get out of our heads into that beautiful heart place where we know that we are connecting with God, and we can live from that heart place, feeling secure, feeling supported, and not waiting for any act of sacrifice from any being to rescue us, because we are always safe and loved.
That was beautiful, Marcia. Thank you so very much. Beautiful.
You are so welcome. I in my practice, see a lot of people that have been hurt very badly by the understanding that there is something wrong with them, then they must atone, or they must continuously make up for an act that they made in ignorance. And I really want people to understand there is nothing that you need to do in order for God to love you. You are always loved.
What a beautiful gift to share that. So thank you.
You're extremely welcome.
Great. And let's see, where are we going next, Teri?
It's a coin toss, but I believe we have a video by Nathan Myers from the UK. Is that where we're going?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, let me get it open up here.
Mark Thirds word is needful.
Yeah. Not yet, Nathan.
Threads were as needful in the weaver's skillful. Threads were as needful in the weaver's skillful hand as the threads of gold and silver in the pattern he had planned. Not until the loom is silent and the shutters cease to fly shall God unroll the canvas and explain the reason why. Now, as we
seem to be having some difficulty. I apologize. Okay. Let's do a reset.
And Niobe's in the room with us. So Niobe, do you want to come on and say hello while we're getting your video ready?
Absolutely. Hello. Happy Easter, everyone. What a blessed day. And I'm always thrilled, Ruth, Teri, Deb, to be a part of Enlightened World and everything that you offer. And this video, this song was a divine download on a Sunday morning, on a spring Sunday morning. I woke up and I could hear every note. The melody was there. The words were there. I couldn't write them down fast enough. And so was to do a Sunday service that morning, and my music partner, he wasn't even able to get the chords down fast enough to be able to play it. And so it is a song that has such a message to all of us that it's up to us. We are the ones that can make the difference. We are the ones that can make the change. And we're the ones that hold the love of the divine. So Ruth and everyone, thank you so much for allowing me to bring this song and this video to you. Happy Easter.
Great, thank you.
Happy Easter. Let's see if this one will behave. Give me just a moment.
Teri, you look fabulous in purple, by the way.
Thank you. I take any compliments I can get these days. Where did it go? I opened it and I can't find it now. This is the way this day is going. You got it, Deb. I don't know why it's doing this.
It's okay. It happens.
It does.
Let there be peace in this world. Let there be peace in our minds. Let there be peace for the children. Let there be peace here and now. Can we be the peace in our hearts? Can we be the peace in our minds? Love is the answer to all the suffering. Love is the answer to all the pain. Open to love, let it fill you. Open to love, it guides the way. Let there be peace. Love is the peace in this world. Love is the peace in our minds. Love is the peace for our children. Love is the peace here and now. We hold the peace in our hearts. We hold the peace in our minds. We are the answer to all the suffering. We are the answer to all the pain. Open to love, let it fill you. to love, it guides the way. Let there be peace. Let there be peace. Let there be peace.
Niobe, that's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. It touches my heart to this day every time I hear it or I read the lyrics. Thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to share that and to share this today. So we are the answer, and we're being asked on such a deep, deep level now. We are the answer, and it's inside us. So thank you all so much. Happy Easter.
Thank you, Niobe. And we get to hear you speak to us, and we get to hear you do light language with us. And now we want to hear more of your songs. So make sure you bring more to us.
Okay, I'll do that, Ruth. All right. Blessings, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you. And now I'd like to bring on Michelle Landers. Michelle, can you come on and say hello? I know she's here.
Mic is shut closed, Michelle.
Okay, how's that?
It's perfect. And Michelle has been with us here on Enlightened World several times, and we are so excited to hear the message you have for us today, Easter.
Oh, thank you. And happy Passover, happy Easter. So earlier in the year, I had talked about numerologically that we were under a 22 vibration, and that's a master number. But what I also discovered accidentally was that the word coronavirus has a vibration of another master number, which is the number 11. So here we are being impacted by two very high vibrations. And then I think of the adage, to whom much is given, much is demanded. And so what does that all mean? Well, I guess if we say we truly and sincerely want the world to live in more peace and more harmony, then what does that demand? That demands of us individually to let go of our individual judgments and, in some cases, even our own condemnation of what we think is wrong in this world. And, you know, that might seem really, really, really obvious to us, but think in terms of how we might judge others as being more spiritual because they meditate for 2 hours a day, or have a vegan lifestyle, or even judging others as being less enlightened or less spiritual because they don't behave in a way that we perceive as spiritual. So I'd like to just remind myself and everyone that many souls come back in forms that that we might even find reprehensible, in order for us to challenge us to grow spiritually. And I believe that each one of us individually has to be so diligent about practicing non-judgment and compassion without exception. And if we want to, in turn, observe and create less judgment and cruelty and heartlessness in the world, then that's what we have to do. We have to be for love, for harmony, for compassion, and not against war and anger and hatreds. And I think this is a really, really deep conversation that maybe we can even have at another time, but I do believe it is such a necessary one. So here we are in a week of celebration of two very, very sacred holidays, Passover and Easter. And the spiritual message of both describes going from darkness or death to freedom and life. And I think that right now we're really being forced physically to step back and have more time for reflection and to think about these really, really important spiritual truths. We're being called to rise higher and elevate our thinking more than we ever have. And I think the question is, will we answer the call? So that's what kind of came to me this morning. And I thought I would share that. I think we're all being called to a higher version of ourselves. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Michelle. And I am in total agreement with that. Every word you were saying is like, yes, yes, yes. So thank you so much for being here with us today and for sharing your insight.
Thank you.
Beautiful. And now we're going to bring on our own Mira Rubin. Hello, welcome, and thank you for being with us today.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It's really such a privilege to be here and to be sharing the sacredness of this season, and especially in such a time of transformation. And I'm going to read a piece of channeled writing that actually was from a while ago, but it's very, very poignant for this moment where we are being called to rise and to choose how we're going to show up in the world. The time is nearing when the world as you know it will merge with the world as you've dreamed it to be, where all things are possible, and indeed, all things are made manifest. Depending on your level of consciousness, your level of awakening, this world will be a world of your dreams or a world of your nightmares. Or in truth, it will be a world that blends them both. At its heart, this is not so different from the nature of the world in which you currently exist. However, the ease and immediacy with which your hopes and fears are manifest is accelerating. And therefore, the call to consciousness is an ever more urgent demand. It is ever more urgent that you face your demons in an outright manner, that you bring them consciously into the light of your awareness. For once the light exposes them, the power of those shadows is mitigated, and your power to choose is returned to you, is emboldened. Do not retreat from the experience of the shadow appearing in your manifestation in the world. While you may quake with fear at the recognition of your hand in shaping your world, do not shrink. Rise and shine forth the light brightly and deliberately. Call into being the brilliance of your love. In the midst of chaos, call forth peace from the depths of your being. Radiate light, and the world will shape itself to reflect that light. Have courage that you can redirect and refocus your attentions. Have confidence that your love and your light are essential now more than ever. Know that this is a time of profound possibility and that your role in shaping the world to come is critical. Know first and foremost that you are the light, that you must only choose to bring forth your brilliance, that the world be illuminated.
Mira, your channeled writings are outstanding.
Thank you, Ruth.
And I'm really thinking they need to go in a book.
Well, funny about that. It's on its way, and in collaboration with you.
That was so beautiful. In the midst of peace, in the midst of chaos, call forth peace. Have courage, have confidence. And your light is essential now more than ever. Wow. Goosebumps, girl. Goosebumps.
Thank you.
Well, Mira is one of our hosts. She has a show every weekday morning. What time are you on, Mira?
9 a.m. Eastern.
9 a.m.
It's
Eastern.
called The Core Connection. It's really just 10 minutes or so in the morning.
And it's worth it. It's worth it. Get up early, folks. If that's early for you, get up and have a listen. Thank you, Mira.
so much.
So the next offering we have for you is a video by Lisa Jo Davis. So Dab, if you wouldn't mind queuing that up.
My name is Lisa Jo Davis, and I'm with Healing Light with Lisa Jo. Today, I would like to share a little message with you that I received from the angels. First of all, they want everyone to know that they hear your prayers and they know what's in your heart, and they know that you may be scared and frightened. But right now, they are sending everyone immense energy, light, healing to help with these fears. There are also some beautiful healers that are out and light workers that are also sending out energy and love and healing out to humanity. I want you to know that I love you, and I sincerely hope that if you do get ill, that it's very fast and only like a little common cold here and there. It's gone like a little fender bender. And I do pray that if you are sick, that you will be healed very fast. And know that you are never alone. And if you are with your families, cherish these moments. Check in with those who are far away, which is a simple phone call. And I would encourage you to keep your spirits up. And if you're not able to go to your church, your temples, or your mosque, know that your temple is also your body, and that you can go within and you can pray. And prayer is wonderful. And meditate. Meditate is just a different form of praying. And ask that everyone gets uplifted, have gratitude, and be so grateful for everything that you have. And allow that to penetrate throughout your life. Be grateful for all the love of the angels. And again, you don't need to know the names of any of the archangels to receive their attention or their love. You just have to ask for it to come to you, for them to come to you, and the right one will come to you. And they will come. They don't need you to know their name. All you have to do is say, I need the Archangel of Healing. And of course, Archangel Raphael would come.
For some reason, that was repeating. So she was finished. And next we have that, and that was a lovely message, by the way. I thought that was just really a heartfelt message of healing and blessings. Thank you, Lisa Jo. We have up next Diane Allison Beiendorfer. And so I'm going to give that one a whirl.
Happy Easter. My name is Diane Allison Beiersdorfer, big old name. And I just want to come here today to be what I always am, everybody's mom, and to tell you that whatever it looks like in the world, there are beautiful treasures all around you. I want you to take a minute to just visualize that today. Be that little child again. It's what I like to do the most, is to encourage you to come as the little child, to look inside of yourself, to find that little piece of you, and to play with that part of you, to pretend, go inside of yourself and visualize yourself taking colorful eggs today and hiding them around your yard, wherever you'd like to hide them, and create a little magical playground for that part of you that is still very much alive, that's hiding down deep. That little child wants to come out to play today. We're going to let go of the fear for just a few minutes. We're going to let go of all the worries and concerns. And I want you to spend a little bit of time digging down deep, looking within yourself, to remember that little part of you that longs to play, that longs to come back out, that longs to have that Easter egg hunt today. Can you do that with me? It only requires you to be unafraid. It requires you to think of your little child. That child, as a young one, little ones, they don't seem to have any fear. Oftentimes they will try just about anything. They have this beautiful imagination that creates masterpieces from anything they can get their hands on. Sometimes it's not much fun seeing what they've worked with, and yet their creativity is alive and well. And the love that they show, and the fact that they don't pass judgment on themselves either. They will run around the house with nothing but a pair of underwear on or a bathing suit. They love their bathing suits. And they don't stand in front of a mirror and try to pick themselves apart. They're not hard on themselves. They're just happy. So be that happy child as much as you can right now. Put yourself in that space of that happy child. And I want you to grab your little Easter basket. And I want you to go with me out to the little yard. Are you doing that with me? And as we're doing this, I can feel it. We're getting a little bit of an energy boost. Our little children are waking up. I feel it. Let that little child wake up. She wants to have the lead. He, whoever you are, wants to take the lead for a little while. Wants you to relax. Wants you to remember joy. So as you're hopping through the yard like a little Easter bunny with your basket, with every egg that you pick up, I want you to open it up, and I want you to visualize a word, visualize something inside of that egg, whether it be joy, whether it be happiness, whether it be love, excitement, opportunity, peace, caring. I'm sure you can think of some yourselves. I want you to see each egg that you pick up, and as you're putting it in the basket, I want you to look at that word and take it and know that that basket is you. You're going to put it in that basket, which means you're putting it inside of you. You're accepting. I'm accepting this joy. I'm accepting this gratitude. I'm accepting this beauty. I'm accepting bliss. I'm accepting abundance. I'm accepting all of these things, and I'm putting them in my basket, and I'm going to hold them dear to me today. These are my treasures. These are everything that this universe, that God, our Creator, Jesus, whoever you believe in, this is what this beautiful team that you have around you wants you to experience through all of these things that are happening right now. And they want you to know that all of this is what we are turning into. All of these beautiful eggs filled with treasures, they are all yours for the taking. So keep hopping around, keep enjoying those treasures. Have a beautiful day. You are so loved. You are so blessed. And you are so protected. Take good care of yourselves. Bye.
So if you weren't familiar with Diane Ellison Beiersdorfer, she does beautiful work, and she has, Teri, why don't you come on here? She has live streams that she does. Is it every day?
Yes, she live streams every day. They're different times. She is one of the most courteous people I know. So if she sees that we are doing something at the time when she had planned on going live, she adjusts. So she's that type of person, very caring and giving and wanting to just share and not step on anybody as far as interfering if we're doing something and she's can wait, then she does. So I just love Diane. She's such a beautiful soul, and she has done a meditation a day for us, and I know she will do more, and just a very, very beautiful individual.
Well, so now this is our time to have Teri share with us her Easter offering for today. And before she does, I just want to acknowledge Teri for the countless hours that she puts into Enlightened World Network, into her own offerings. If you follow Teri, you will see the woman doesn't sleep, that she is basically streaming much of the day in various different forms. And what a treasure, an angel on earth here, our Teri Angel. So Teri, please share with us.
I would love to. Can you hear me okay? I'm holding my mic down here, but I can hold it closer. And just before I start, I want to welcome Karen Palmer. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. So, the angels told me I was going to channel. I have no idea what they're going to say. So, I'm just going to open my mouth and let them speak. But earlier, as I was filling into it, they did what they always do when I start to channel a message. They show me an image, and then they take that image and they just fly with it. Don't you like that pun? So the image that I received about probably, well, it was before our silent meditation, so a few hours ago. The image was a clear glass, and it had water in it, and that water was so clear that if you didn't know there was something in the glass, you would miss the fact that it was full of water. So I have no idea what that means. I'm just going to connect right now and see what they want to say to us and what it has to do with a clear glass full of water. So let's all just take a breath in as we connect with the angelic realm. And I'm asking what we need to know for our best and highest good at this time. What message is there for us at Easter? And indeed, dear ones, we want you to remember your magnificence. There are so many times when you struggle, when you question, when you doubt, when you say, I don't see angels, I can't see clearly. Can you please help me? Can we have an angel that's going to clear up anything, any struggle that's going on? We hear those thoughts, we hear your struggles, and we see your tears, we see your compassionate hearts. We want you to remember your magnificence and remember that when you look with your spiritual eyes, you will see clearly. You will see that that glass is so full. It's so full of life-giving energy. And we are showing it that way because we want you all to see that clear water inside of each of you. That's your spirit, dear ones. That's your magnificence. That's your connection. The water is a conduit, And the more you focus on the water, the more you drink your life-giving water, it just increases that connection with us and takes you to the very foot of God, where God will open up your eyes even more and let you see your beauty. You are so beautiful. You are so magnificent. If you could see yourself the way we see you here in the angelic realm, you would be amazed at how you look to us. And if you could see yourself the way God sees you, you would know that you are that spark of the divine. And you would know that there's no need for judgment. There's no need for criticism. There's only love. There is only love. Feel that. Feel that in your heart right now. Love is all there is, and we want you to focus on that at this time as you're doing your celebration. And we are so happy to be a part of this celebration. We were so happy to be invited in, and we surround you all, everyone that's gathered together and everyone that is listening to your message. We are so honored to be called upon to give our voice today to all of your beautiful voices, your songs, your poems, your messages of love and hope, because that is the message. You are so loved. And thank you for celebrating. Continue to celebrate. Don't just make it a one-day event. Celebrate every moment of every day. Stay in the moment of love. Feel the love. Know that you are so protected. You are so loved. And we are wrapping our arms around each one of you right now. Do you feel that? Do you feel that hug from an angel right now? That's us. That's us. You invited us. We came to the party. And we're here to share with you. We want you joyful. We want you laughing and smiling and loving each other with your compassionate hearts. And focus on that, not on what the world may try to show you. Focus on you being real. This is your moment to shine. This is your moment to show up and to lead by example. Lead out of love, not out of fear. That's our message to you. Look at that glass. That's you. You're the container. That life is inside of you. And we are so, so happy with each one of you that is shining your light so brightly. We love you. We honor you. And we say, let's keep this party going all day, every day. And so it is. They make me cry. Sorry.
Teri, that was beautiful. They make me cry too.
I know. It's that flood of emotion that comes in when they come through me. It's like, oh, you never feel such love as when you're hugged by an angel. Thank you. Thank you for this.
Well, we had seen earlier in our silent meditation an amazing feast, banquet, celebration going on in the ethereal realm. And this just feels like it continues. As they say, don't make it just a one-day experience. It's an everyday experience.
Every moment of every day. Yeah. Show only love. And I love you all so much. I am going to have to get off of here because I have another commitment. And oh, I just love you. Thank you. Thank you to all who shared and all who have listened today.
And we love you so much, Teri. Happy Easter to you, my sweet one.
Sure. Bye, everybody.
So we've got Deb. We're going to continue on. And the next event we have is a video from Stephen Altair. Now, Stephen comes to us from Tokyo. So throughout this experience today, we've got friends from Austria, Australia, India, Tokyo in the UK, as well as the US. So let's hear what message Stephen had to share.
Hi, I am so grateful for you, and I'm also grateful for my breath. So I'm going to teach you something about how to use your breath in a magical way. So practice with me. Put your feet flat on the ground. Sit with a really straight back as if there's a cord pulling you up towards the ceiling. And place your hands in your lap and close your eyes. And then breathe in to a count of 2 and breathe out for a count of 4. So in your mind, count with me. 1, 2, as you breathe in, and 1, 2, 3, 4 on the outward breath. So it's really long. Try it again. Breathe in for a count of 2. 1, 2, and breathe out for a count of 4. This helps you to deeply relax. Now, imagine in your mind somebody you are really grateful for. Maybe your mom or dad, maybe a grandmother, maybe a best friend or your grandfather. Somebody you're really grateful for, that you really love. This time on the inward breath, fill your heart with gratitude for that person. As you breathe in, 1, 2, fill your heart with gratitude for everything that person does and is for you. And on the outward breath, breathe back love and kindness and compassion to that person, to the count of 4, 2, 3, 4. As you breathe in, 1, 2, gratitude for that special person in your life. And as you breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4, love and kindness and compassion to that person. As you breathe in one more time, breathe in 1, 2, deep gratitude for that person in your life. And as you breathe out to a count of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, send love and kindness and compassion to that person wherever they are. When you do that, when you express gratitude, you actually activate serotonin and dopamine in your brain, which increases joy and happiness, especially in these times of anxiety and tension for everyone. So you can teach this breath to your mom or your dad or your grandfather or grandmother or your best friend, wherever they are. And you can help bring the world to a better and more balanced way of practicing inner peace. Thank you. Love you all. Bye.
Stephen is so wonderful at bringing you back to calmness and peace. He just has this way about him that even his voice, it just feels really great. So I'm very grateful for you sending your videos, Stephen, from Tokyo. Thank you. Happy Easter. And next we have Karen Palmer with us. And so Karen, welcome. Happy Easter to you.
Happy Easter. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really grateful to be here, and I really love the show that you've put together. It's been incredible watching everybody and just being able to feel the love and you know, the connection. Even though we have to be in this physical distancing, we're really learning how to look at life in a different way and really bringing social energy of connection in ways that we can really learn so much from this experience as the human family. You know, we're all in this together, and every one of us is kind of just figuring out, okay, so now this is the new normal for now, and how am I going to handle today? What am I going to do today? And that's why I love to, you know, start the day in gratitude. The same, you know, with the beautiful, what Teri shared with the angels is what I feel we really, as humans, have such a great opportunity here to find a way to truly, truly connect with our own true self, so that that magnificent self is what's running the show. And we are, you know, being the most positive, loving, kind, compassionate version of ourselves that we can be. And I think that the holidays bring that, a lot to a lot of people, and people are kind of confused about what to do over this holiday. But I just encourage, I called my mom, I called my dad, call the people in your life, let them know how much you love them. You reminisce over one of the Easters that you spent together, and talk about things that you are grateful for, with everybody that you see today. And even if you're just walking on the street and you're getting some fresh air, stay your 6 feet. I'm not saying you don't do that. I'm just saying stay, let people eye contact. We do namaste now, instead of shaking hands, I do namaste, and then people, give that back, and I see the light and the love in you, and you see the light and the love in me. And so I think that that's a really beautiful way for us to acknowledge one another, even when this pandemic is over. I think it's a wonderful way for us to acknowledge each other.
Karen, thank you for that message. It's so true. I think it's really important what you're saying, that we acknowledging each other, being kind, bowing to the soul of each other is what you're saying, always. Yeah.
Absolutely. And there's this, I love Dr. Emoto. Dr. Emoto is a wonderful man who did a lot of exercises and experiments with the crystallization of water. And I wanted to share this beautiful one for the love of humanity. This, to me, I just want you to look at that as I say these words for everyone on the planet. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live in peace. May your family be happy. May your family be healthy. And may your family live in peace. May our world be happy. May our world be healthy. May our world live in peace. May all living beings be free from suffering. And may we all remember that we are one global family.
So beautiful.
The frequency of that is so precious, if you really look at the intricacy of the beauty of that crystal, it's just magnificent, like us. And when we look at that, it's almost like holding up a mirror, because inside each and every one of us is this magnificent love and light that exists. And all we need to do is remember that it's there and then share.
What a beautiful picture. What a beautiful prayer. What a beautiful offering, Karen. Thank you.
Honored to be here. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. And thank you for doing this beautiful Easter basket. What a fun, fun, fun way to spend Easter. Thank you so much.
Love you, Karen. Thank you.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
So our next video clip comes to us from Anaya Joy Holili. And Anaya comes to us from Australia. No? Deb is saying no.
No. We skipped a few things to have Karen come in for she was here. But what I'm going to try to do is try to play Nathan's video again. That's what I'd like to do, is see if we can get it so we can actually hear it, because he worked really hard on this video.
Excellent. Thank you.
Nathan Myers.
Good evening, everybody. Hello. Hi. I'm Nathan. I'm from the United Kingdom. And tonight it brings so much joy to my heart to share a beautiful message, which I truly pray brings hope, harmony, healing and comfort to you all at this time. Enjoy, and lots of love and blessings to all of you. Happy Easter. My life is but a weaving between God and me. I let him set the colours, he worketh steadily. Oft times he worketh sorrow, and I within my heart forget he sees the pattern, where I see only part. For the dark threads were as needful in the weaver's skilful hand, as the threads of gold and silver in the pattern he had planned. Not until the loom is silent and the shutters cease to fly shall God unroll the canvas and explain the reason why. Now, as we look at our lives, we do not understand that which we are passing, but by trusting and by being submissive, we can trust in him. For the day will come, brothers and sisters, when the tapestry of your life shall unfold, and you will see the divine design in all of it. Let us continue to praise God and be thankful for the blessings and the lessons and the experience he has brought us in his goodness. Because even though we cannot always see it, God does have a divine design in all of our lives, and by trusting in him, we can accomplish that design.
I'm not sure why Nathan keeps missing out there, but what I will do, there are two videos that I want to fix. One is Lisa Joe Davis, and this other one is Nathan. And I'll see what's the matter with those, and I will cut and splice this to put them in at the right place, because it's important. We want to make sure that they get included in their entirety. So my apologies for that.
Yeah, that's it was a beautiful poem. So we don't want to miss it at all. So thank you, Ruth, for doing that.
Of course. So our next video is Rebecca Abraxas. Now, Rebecca does sound healing with us here at Enlightened World Network, and she is always so generous in spirit with giving of her time and her energy. So pleased to have a video from Rebecca.
Hello, my name's Rebecca Abraxas, and blessings on this beautiful day. I wanted to share with you one of my favorite Rumi poems called The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whatever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. This poem is really speaking to me these days with everything that's going on in our culture, in the macrocosm, and also in my family, the microcosm. We are all healthy and well, but we're working with our own kind of viruses, if you will, and mental, emotional belief systems in this house, working with 2 adults and 2 teens. And perhaps you have your own microcosm, the guest house. What are you going to be welcoming in? And what I wanted to offer is a little practice here today. It's a beautiful way of inviting the energy in and using your voice to receive your own sound, but also to release Okay, so to entertain the guest, give it the gift of your own sound, and also giving the gift to yourself of your own awareness. So the thing is about inviting a guest in, we get to become aware of its positive traits, its visitation. And so with a broader perspective, we get to be like, this is how this is gracing my life. So with that in mind, I'm going to invite you to do a practice called One Breath, One Voice. You take a deep breath and you let it swirl around all that's kind of contracted and in there. And then you just start toning and singing out. And with that voice, it's very interesting. If you're willing to receive your own voice, receive the guests, the guest vibrations that are in that voice, you can become aware of what's there, what's wanting to be released, what's wanting attention, what's wanting intention, what's wanting just pure release. And then afterwards, sitting in the stillness and the silence and seeing what was created from that exercise. And this newness, this new vibration is there. So it goes like this. Now, without judgment, what awareness is there? For me, in this one breath and one voice exercise, I noticed I'm holding some collective grief. I'm holding grief also for my microcosm with some of the things that we're working through in a family. And I noticed that I want to keep singing and then being silent, and singing and being silent. So may this practice feed your day and help you honor the guests from within and within. Have a beautiful day.
There we go. That was Rebecca Abraxas. Deb, do you want to say a minute about Anea?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I just felt a great big shift inside of me doing that toning with her. And it just felt really good. It felt awesome. Anea Joy Ho Lilly is the founder of Angel Heart Radio, and it is based in Australia. She's a dear friend, and she's an amazing woman. She's an intuitive angel channeler. She's a wonderful human being. And so I'm very happy to be showing her video for her. Of course, in right now, she's sleeping. It is still nighttime in Australia. So we're at least glad that we have her video.
Hi everyone, this is Anea. I've been reminded so much lately over the last couple of weeks, and actually it wasn't until I spoke to my good friend Carol Ann about this word that kept coming in, this constant word, this resurrection that the beautiful spirits, angels, Jesus and God were speaking to me about. And of course, being close to Easter, and Easter now as I record, what a fabulous time for this to come through. The wisdom and the knowledge, the understanding, the love, the power of all that we all have inside of us. This is a wonderful time to remember and maybe even learn that every single moment is a resurrection. If we've lost faith, if we've lost hope, we can resurrect that for ourselves. There are so many opportunities all around us all the time, aren't there? No matter where we look, we have the opportunity to see the power of resurrection. This time of self-isolation that so many people on the planet are experiencing right now is an amazing time because we're reaching out in different ways, aren't we? We're learning that we can resurrect our sense of communication, our sense of community, our sense of value, hope, peace, family, and we're being reminded just how much that all really matters to us. So think about the power of resurrection in your own life, what it means to you, the value of it, the sheer purpose and pleasure and beauty, the scale of resurrection. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing all you do. Thank you for remembering how amazing you are in the world, that you matter. Thank you for remembering your own magnificence and seeing it in others as well. Because every time you see it in someone else, it's actually a reflection of what is in you already. So remember the power, the joy, the pleasure, the purpose of resurrection, and give thanks for all great things and all tiny things. Send that out into the world. Embrace that within your own heart. Right there is the purpose and power of resurrection. We can let go of what felt broken or lost or lonely and embrace the beauty and the power and the pleasure and the purpose of the love that is a consistent flowing energy within us and for us. Thank you for listening and remembering your own magnificence. And please do remember as well, you really do matter in the world and you make a difference, even though you may not know it. Lots of love, everyone.
There we go. I so love Anea. She's such an important part of us at Enlightened World Network. So thank you for sharing that with us, Deb. I wanted to just take a minute of my own time here. A couple of things come to mind that I would like to share. The first one is that one of our dear sisters, Camille DeSalm, is in the hospital. Scary time to be in the hospital. She had surgery for cancer-related issues with her lungs. And Deb and Teri and I sat in silent meditation the other day with you all who were with us. And we saw ourselves in the operating room with Camille. Not only did we see us in the room, but we saw archangels, we saw guides, we saw divine healing beings, and we saw angels that were there. And it was so interesting because everybody had a role. The archangels were with her. There were divine healing beings that were working on Camille, which was entertaining because when her surgeon came in spirit, he saw these healing beings and he understood. Because whether he understands in body, I don't know. But as a spirit, he understood that there are other beings that are here with us that serve a role for us. We saw us with her. We saw some of the earth angels turn and support nurses that were in the operating room. And we understood that they were carrying concern for the collective medical personnel that are serving on the front lines with the coronavirus across the planet. And the 500,000 earth angels that were with us were then deployed to go support the medical personnel in different hospitals. It was a beautiful experience for us to be there with Camille and support her as she was going through this surgery in the physical. Last night, Camille reached out to me and she said that in the middle of the night, she called out to God and to the angels because she was frightened. And she said that an angel walked in and that I in spirit walked in as well. And she wanted to know if I was aware that that had happened. And I am so reminded of all of the support that we have from the archangels, from the ascended masters, from the divine healers, from the earth angels, and from each other in spirit, whether we're consciously aware of that or not. There is an amazing, vast network of spirits connecting with spirits. We are not alone. We're never alone in any of this. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to say, Camille, we love you. We are so thankful for the archangels, for the earth angels, for the ascended masters, for the divine healers, for their support and for their interest in loving us and supporting us from afar. So thank you for this opportunity to say my own words here.
Thank you, Ruth. And yeah, that was a very special meditation. And what a beautiful way to understand how unified we really are and one, that we show up in oneness, in consciousness, in divine love, and also in the physical. It's so beautiful. Thank you. So up next, we have Beth Wright, and she has a lovely message for us.
Hello there, this is Beth Wright, and I'm sitting today in this beautiful tree that I found as I was running along Onondaga Lake. Here's the lake, and here is the tree, which is this massive, amazingly beautiful, look how wide it is. And there's this seat that just was available for me to come plonk myself down in. And the reason that I would sit in a tree is to get the energy that the tree has to give from the earth. So the roots of the tree are way down deep in the earth, and it brings up that energy. And if you sit or stand with your back to the tree, it will infuse your entire body, your energy field, with that grounding energy, as well as the energy it brings down from the sky. So trees are very powerful conductors of energy, and I recommend that you begin to connect with them in this way so that you can get a boost. When you feel depleted, go stand with your back against the tree and just feel how the tree feeds your energy into your body so that you feel uplifted, you feel more energized. It works every time. So this is just a snippet of a boost that you can give yourself at any time for you and your energy field. Thanks.
And just like that, Beth Wright, beautiful reminder that nature is so full of energy and right there to connect with us and be that conduit of energy at any time. So that was great. Thank you.
Yes, we need to go hug a tree.
Go to hug a tree. Absolutely. Absolutely. So up next is Sherry Myers. Now, Sherry Myers is one of our hosts, and she comes to us from How to Connect with Angels. Sherry not only interviews many, many light workers that connect in with the angels, but she's also in process of making a movie about a light worker. So Sherry Myers, I think you'll love her as much as we do.
Hi, I'm Sherry Myers. I am the host of How to Connect with Angels podcast. I am reporting to you from the edge of a lake in New Hampshire. I am incredibly lucky. I am here in a cabin by the lake where my ancestors developed community. My mom is on hospice, so I am here isolating at the lake and this beautiful cabin and then going in to see her at her assisted living. So everything is moving forward and unfolding perfectly. I really, truly believe that we have this opportunity to connect with our higher selves, our source, our angels, to employ and to embody all of the potential that we are. And as light workers, as folks who came here with a mission, and we chose to be here in this time, this is an extraordinary opening. And we know that, you know that, I know that. I mean, how could it not be shockingly clear that this is the moment? And this is the moment we step up and embody all of the grace and the potential and the strength and the truth and the power and the willingness to do and the willingness to act and to motivate ourselves every day and to motivate our loved ones and to show that we care and to open up ourselves so that we can help other people open themselves up too. And we are, we're blessed. We are blessed with this mission. I don't know what else to say but that, but I am really, really happy and thankful that Ruth has given me this opportunity to connect. So that is the other piece of this, which is you can stay connected even more intensely than ever with your friends, with your spirit, with your mission to go deep. This is a marathon. Pace yourself, but you've got to stay in training every day. And I'm saying that to myself too. Meditate, eat great food as well as you can. Don't eat too much. Exercise, breathe, meditate, connect, and then reach out, because we're all in this together. And I really love you and I'm really grateful.
Oh, welcome back. That's a beautiful message from Sherry. There seems to be a lot of messages coming through about standing together as light workers and knowing that we came here to do something, that we have a purpose in staying strong and being able to complete that mission together. We have an individual mission and a collective one. So I'm very thankful for Sherry. And actually Sherry's the way that Ruth and I met. So it's wonderful. I'm very grateful. Is Elizabeth ready? You're me. There she is.
Hello, ladies.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you.
Beautiful to be here with you.
Well, it's your time, so we are giving you the floor.
Okay. Well, as I am just so honored to be here with Deb and with Ruth and to share this beautiful day with all of you. And the message that I wanted to share is something that I've been experiencing in the last month since the challenge that we're dealing with COVID. And that is a feeling of helplessness and powerlessness at times, because as we are in our homes and if we're not frontline workers, we are not out there helping on the front lines. We're not in the, we're not first responders, or we're not in the medical community, or even if our jobs are keeping us home, and we watch all the things that are occurring and the pain that's happening, and there can be a sense of helplessness. What can I do? But what I wanted to share was that can oftentimes come from this need to be doing and missing the point that just being is enough. This is also a time for those of us that are home and that aren't on the front lines to really embrace this invitation to just be and to go inside and explore what might be waiting there for us to learn. What opportunities for growth are there? How can we become more comfortable with just being? And what might that mean when we are able to go outside again? How might that change our approach to life? And so as I was kind of exploring this concept in my own spiritual journey a while back, I wrote a poem called Just Be, and I would love to share that with you now. Just be. You are a human being. So how much being are you doing? If all you are doing is doing, then your doing is not as it should be. Your doing is running. Your doing is hiding. Your doing is proving. Your doing is striving. Your doing is achieving. Your doing is fighting. Your doing is not you. You are you. Just be. Be still. Be quiet. Be empty. Be open. Be you. Be whole. Be fearless. Be free. Just be. So I would invite those of you that are home, that cannot be out helping, just be you, because what the world needs more than anything is your true self fully experiencing, fully shining for the world to see. So would you join me in just being?
Liz, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that.
You are welcome. Thank you for the opportunity.
I want to tell a quick story here. My mother was living, well, is living in a assisted living environment. And I was in the living room area, and stretcher comes out with a woman covered up on a gurney. And she was obviously deceased, but 7 staff members came out with her, and they were all sobbing.
Yeah.
And she had lived in the memory care unit. And if you think about someone in the memory care unit close to death, the only thing they can bring is their true spirit.
Yeah.
I mean, she couldn't do anything other than be love. And the fact that she was being love brought 7 women to tears when she passed. So we don't have to think, oh, I can't go out and run a podcast. Oh, I can't write a book. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just be love.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you for sharing with us today.
You're welcome. Happy Easter to both of you and to all of you, and blessings. Thank you for this opportunity.
Of course. Thanks, Liz. So our next video up is Philip Mountrose. Philip and his beautiful wife, Jane, have their own institution of spiritual learning. And I think you'll see from this video, they're such natural teachers. So here's Philip Mountrose.
What's often the missing ingredient for healing, love, abundance? It's gratitude. This is Philip Mountrose, my wife and partner. Jane and I, we help people to step up, tap into the heart of success with holistic coaching and healing. And in this short video, I want to remind you and share some insights about gratitude, which can really transform your life, as you may already know. And I'll show you how to do it perhaps a little more so. So gratitude, what is it? It's about being thankful. It's about being appreciative, but it's actually quite more. It's a very powerful energy. It can bring you up when you're down. It can keep you up, as we say, going to the mountaintop. Sometimes we're in the mud. Gratitude will help get you out of the mud when you rise to the mountaintop. You'll be able to stay there longer if you appreciate and are grateful for your experience. So it's really could be called a magic elixir, this gratitude, this wonderful quality that we all have access to at any moment. It's free to use, no charge, although it charges our life, it supercharges our life. It's in many ways, multiple ways. And It can be empowering. It can give you a transcendent life. This magic elixir can help empower you and other people so you connect more to others. You can appreciate the world around you, love nature, the earth, the sky, the land, the sun. All of that is around us, ever present, if we take note of it. And just doing that gives us gratitude, gives us a wonderful feeling blessed, feeling alive, however, quote, bad the circumstances may seem. And research shows that gratitude can help you become happier, healthier, and maybe even live longer. So gratitude has many possibilities for you. It can help you handle loss and criticism. And it can help you become a more open, humble person. And many of us need to be more open at times and not so defensive and not so living in a small bubble and opening ourselves to the wonder and mystery and the presence of life. Gratitude is a wonderful way to do that. Now that leads us to, how do you do gratitude? What are the injunctions? What are the practices? How do you plant the seeds? You may know you can journal on gratitude, and I'm going to share a little bit of my journals on gratitude in a moment. You can meditate, being grateful. Grateful for your breath, grateful for being alive, grateful for maybe getting this information right now and helping it energize you and make new connections for you, or remind you of other connections you already know and revaluing them, revitalizing them. And I want to share with you, I'll call 10 gratitudes, kind of beatitudes, as they said in the Bible, these blessings. And you can be grateful for just about anything. And I want to share you 10 examples of gratitude, which I wrote in my journal and extracted them, although there are many hundreds more. And this might inspire you or something you can use as well. I am grateful for the time I have. Thank you, body, mind, spirit, for helping me recover and go forward. I enjoy finding the flow of life in the present moment. I'm grateful for my wife, Jane, in my life, in the past, in the present, and the future. I'm grateful that I can think and feel. I appreciate my good fortune. I'm fortunate to be able to learn and grow. Thank you, nature, for bountifully supporting me with water, land, and air. I'm grateful for my creative mind and the resources to deal with life with more joy and ease. And I'm grateful for my life's journey and the opportunities and experiences it's provided. So a few final thoughts here on gratitude, this powerful magic elixir that can help bring you up when you're down and keep you up when you are up, and make the present better and the future better as well, and use the past accordingly and yield learning and growth from that too. So remember what William Blake, the famous poet, said. He said, "You can see a world in a grain of sand and heaven in a wildflower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour." Those are some of the wonderful possibilities of gratitude. You can think of more, use this video accordingly, and what can you be grateful for today?
Great, and we are back with that. So Philip, talking about gratitude and different ways that we can bring gratitude into our lives. So thank you, Deb, for that video. And we have Fiona Dilston here with us. Fiona, do you want to come on camera? There
Hello.
We're so glad to have you with us, Fiona.
Thank you.
For being here. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you too.
So Fiona has provided several meditations for us here at Enlightened World, and I love her meditation. So thank you, Fiona. We're so anxious to hear what you have to share with us today.
All right, so with this being such a short session, I decided that I'd put another of my hats on, a very old hat, a hat that I've worn for about 25 years. And what I've done is literally in the moments before coming on here, I have done a little 3-card tarot reading for the energy of the now. And this is addressing everybody who connects with Enlightened World Network.
And we are streaming live. Hello, everyone. Hello and welcome. And I'm so glad that you're here. We called this meeting today to do some healing. Oh, excuse me. And the healing, I'm going to just put this on here so I'm not distracted by who's coming into the room. The healing that we're doing is called Time Heals, and it's an energy healing modality that was channeled through from the angels and the ascended masters. Okay, I'm going to have to mute everybody. Hang on one second. Okay. Nope, somebody's still unmuted. Okay, I'm just going to go with the flow. That's what I've had to do recently. So this energy healing modality was channeled through the Ascended Masters, a collective of Ascended Masters, and they refer to themselves as the healers. So you'll be hearing me refer to that as they come in to help us. And the angels, the archangels specifically, channeled this through. And what happens in this healing modality is we work with your chakras in your body. And I'm going to be talking to you in just a minute to kind of get a feel for what your intention is for coming here, what you want to get from the session. And anybody that may be listening to this and not in our group that's gathered here, just think about what you would like to receive from this energy healing. And I want to share with you what it is not. Give me just a moment. This is not a substitute for traditional medical treatment. If someone has a serious health imbalance, they should see a doctor or other appropriate professional and make complementary healing part of a complete healthcare program. All healing is self-healing. The practitioner worked with the crystals and with other methods to assist themselves and others in facilitating their own healing. So I encourage you that if you do have a medical issue to please seek professional medical advice. This is going to work with your energy system. And that's where we are focused on today. We all have chakras that run through our bodies, and there's certain things that are affected by each of those chakras. And it could result in physical imbalances and physical problems if that energy is running a low vibration, or if there's a block there, if there's something that's creating an issue for you to really be your most powerful and your most beautiful self that you're intended to be. So with that being said, I want you to think about what it is that you need in your life right now. Why did you come here? There's no accident, there's no coincidence that you're here sitting in that chair, ready to receive energy healing from the masters, from the angels. So think about it for a minute. Why are you here? Why did you come at this particular time to say, I need a healing. I need something that's going to help me in my life. So let's unmute, and anyone that wants to share can share. I'm going to leave everybody muted. If you want to share, unmute yourself. And I know there's a few people on phones, so I will unmute after we get the ones that can unmute themselves. We'll see if anyone wants to share. What do you want as your intention for this healing? What do you want to receive? So anyone that wants to unmute and let us know that, you can do that now.
May I go?
Absolutely.
Okay. Right now, what I'm working on is some more family issues and the need for approval and self-worth. So not needing their approval or being completely self-contained and loving myself enough that whoever loves me, whoever likes me, whatever happens out here, it's gravy. It's icing on the cake that I can find and really be completely in my heart and soul and fully self-love and let go of all the other. Thank you.
Thank you. And so let's feel into perhaps the chakra that when we get to it will be one that just really clears that energy out. So I'm hearing the solar plexus for you, definitely. We'll be working with that one when we get there. I think there's going to be quite a few people that are going to really resonate with that area. Also, I'm feeling your heart chakra, Gerald Ann. So we'll when we get to those, we'll feel into what that energy feels like and what's in there that needs to come up and out and be healed. Thank you for sharing. Anna, welcome. Oh my God, it's so good to see your beautiful face. I miss you, honey.
You and I am here. I just love seeing you. You look so beautiful with these angel wings. Oh my God, this is great. It's great. And I'm sharing now because I really resonated with what Gerald Ann is working right now. You know, like, and I just want to add, like, that inner child, that child that went for support, that wanted acknowledgement, that you know, maybe endured some abuse and shut down some of her gifts, you know, and so healing the, you know, the child in the past, putting that, you know, all those limitations to rest, you know, going to the divine source, just like Gerald Ann was saying, rather than trying to get approval from people who really just don't understand me and will never understand me, you know, like just really getting filled up by that divine source within.
Yes. Oh, how beautiful. Yes, I think I see a theme developing here. So absolutely, solar plexus, I hear you loud and clear. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Teri, may I share, please?
Absolutely, Tanya. Hello.
Hello. I'm going to jump on the solar plexus bandwagon, but mine is I feel very stagnated, a lack of motivation and a lot of procrastination. I feel an overbalance of the grounding, so I need to get up out of the sludge and start moving. So there's that. And also too, learning to love outwardly and being open to receiving love. So I'm going to jump on the solar plexus and the heart chakra bandwagon, please, if I may.
Absolutely. Awesome. Thank you, my darling. Anybody else want to share what might be coming up for you?
I think Anna hit it right on the nail for me too. You know, to listen to your inner child and know what it wants and needs. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Catherine. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, anybody else before we begin?
I'll share. I want to say I'm with everybody so far. I just need to work on the inner child, and also I need soothing while I'm doing that because it's very painful right now.
Thank you, Stacy. And yes, I feel the heart very much in need of some some of the nurturing love. And one thing that happens, and I'll explain who the Ascended Masters are, but one thing that happens with this beautiful modality is when we get to the heart center, there is wonderful nurturing that comes in from Kuan Yin and from Mother Mary. And a lot of the female archangels are beginning also to really wrap themselves around us when we come to that heart, because we need that. And also, they're reminding me for you all to hold somebody in your heart center. Now, that person that you're holding, it's not for us to do a full healing for them. It's for them to feel, as you receive that cup full of love from Kuan Yin and from Mother Mary, they can receive that love as well, because love is the energy that heals. So if there's someone that you bring to mind, someone that you want to be touched today with just a blast of healing energy, just hold that person in your heart. And when we get there, Kuan Yin will take care of all of that. Okay, so if no one else wants to share, okay, online, we have one that says, I feel stuck and don't know where to turn or who to turn to. I see you, darling. And yeah, there's that feeling, and it comes with the solar plexus, knowing your worth, knowing that you deserve, and also the throat chakra I'm hearing for you. So yeah, focus on that when we get to that area. And Carol, I want to reopen those gifts and I don't know how. Okay, that will be the third eye. So we're going to hit all the main chakras in the body, starting from the crown and going down to the root chakra and then beyond. So let's right now start to feel into the energy. Those of you that didn't speak, it's perfectly okay. You know what your need is. The angels knows
Teri,
what your need is. Yes.
I apologize. Robert wanted to share.
Oh, I'm sorry, Robert. I didn't see you raise your hand. Can you unmute yourself, or do I need to unmute you? Okay, I'm unmuting you. Okay, there you are.
Thank you very much. I need clearing on my throat chakra for self-expression, opening as large as it can get. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, and thank you. Okay, so just so you know, they're going to scan and go through every chakra in your body. They're going to start at the crown, and we're going to go all the way down. And then the process is to come back up again. So just when we get to the root chakra, it's not done yet, just so you know. So you've heard the intentions that people have set, and hopefully you have your own intention in your heart. You know what it is that you need. So I'm going to right now, I'm going to keep this on gallery view because I want to see what effect the energy is when it's hitting you. So the very, very first thing I do is clear my space, which I usually have sage, but I'm setting the intention that my space is clear, that your space is cleared of any low vibrational energy, that this is a safe place for you to do your work. So if you would set that intention right along with me, just call in the white light energy, let it come into your room wherever you are. And let's call in our angels. I'm going to call in our beautiful Archangel Raphael. Just take a breath in and feel this powerful angel as he comes to you right now, wherever you may be. Feel his energy. It's warm. It's accepting. It's very, very nurturing as he comes to you to look at you and to start feeling what it is that's needed at this moment as we go through the healing process. And let's call in Archangel Michael to hold our space sacred, to give us that protection, that only love is welcome here. Only that which is for your best and highest good is what will come into your energy field at this time. Let's call in Archangel Gabriel. Bring us some clarity. Bring us that vision that is so crystal clear that we understand exactly what is being done to our energy field, and those things that need to come up, help us to see them. Help us not to hide away from the light when it shines on us, to bring something up, to be exposed, to be healed. And we're calling in Archangel Uriel, the beautiful angel that helps us ground. So just take a deep breath in as Uriel right now is taking your energy down to Mother Earth for some wonderful grounding energy. Feel the centered balancing effect that happens when you connect with that Mother Earth energy. Beautiful. All right, and now we call in the healers. So I call on the collective known as the healers. This includes Jesus, Joseph, Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, and Yogananda, and any other ascended masters, any other spirit guides of myself or anyone present that wants to be here in this place. You are welcome to be here, to come in powerfully to help us to really get the best experience we can get from this session. And now I'm connecting with my higher self so that my ego self can step aside for this healing to work through me, through my energy. And I'm asking for all of you to take a deep breath in and do a connection with your higher self right now, allowing the energy to flow from you to your higher self. And thank you. Thank you to all who are participating, and thank you to the angels and everyone who's conducting this healing session. Now what I'm going to do is ask the angels at this point to clear your aura. I normally do this if I have somebody there in front of me, but I just see them right now going around to each of your auras. That's the energy flowing on the outside of your body, the energy field. And I see them just pulling off anything that's attached to you, any place where you have heard a hurtful word or heard news, something that brought your vibration down to a lower level. That energy can just stick to your aura. So we're asking for that to be cleared at this moment. Just going to give a minute for that to happen. I feel Saint Germain's violet flame happening to burn away any of that residue that was attached to you. So just let it go, whatever that was. It should feel a lot lighter without all of that stuff sticking there. Okay, they're showing me they are done. So we're going to start with the crown chakra. The crown chakra is your direct connection with spirit. This is where the energy comes from God, from the angels, from your higher self. It comes directly to the crown chakra, and it swirls around the top of your head. Happening on the outside of you and on the inside. And just envision right now that chakra field is swirling around you. I'm just going to feel into what needs to be opened up here. You can feel your own chi energy in the palms of your hand, and I can feel all of yours collectively right now. All right, there's some that have a block on the left side, so we're just going to ask the angels to open that up. I'm seeing a lot of purple. I'm seeing a lot of white. As that energy starts to open, you may be feeling a tingling on the top of your head when this happens. Just allow. And as that opens up more, you're going to see more of the light from up above that starts to come down into the crown chakra. Just allow, just let it open. This particular energy modality, I feel the energy pulling from my hand to whichever chakra I'm working on, and that's how I know to move on. And it's still pulling really good. It's a very magnetic energy. It's still opening someone up on the left side. And the crown chakra, that's this is your, like I said, your connection. So there's someone that is, it's not really an anger, but it's a confused type of energy. Maybe wondering why you're not hearing from God, why you're not hearing the messages, that you're not being heard. That's what it is. You're not being heard. And when you reach out and when you pray to God, there's a feeling of, am I being heard? Am I being seen? Am I being acknowledged? Let's break through that. Let's open up that energy field even more. And I feel Archangel Michael helping with this. I'm not sure who it is. Somebody here is really pouring your heart out to God, and you feel like you're not being seen, that those words are not being heard. So opening up that energy so that you know that you're seen, and you are. I feel Mother Mary going right now to whoever you are. They're going and just holding you and letting you know that she sees you. Okay, they tell me I can move on. They'll continue to work on these areas as we go down the body. So now we go to the third eye. This is right between the eyebrows, and I'm just going to open that energy field. Just allow whatever comes to you to come. If you're feeling the energy swirl, it's a beautiful indigo color. Maybe you're seeing these colors as it opens up more. Just let it happen. Let it open. Somebody's hiding your gifts. That's what they're saying. So there's someone, more than one person here, that knows that you have the spiritual gifts, as everyone does, and yours are powerful, but for some reason you're pushing them back. You're not letting them come forward. You're not letting the words come through that you're hearing to say. So opening up your intuition, opening up your clairaudience. We're going to the ear chakras. Those chakras run right at the area of your physical ears. Opening up so you can hear when the messages come through to you. I call this using a spiritual Q-tip. Clearing out the barrier so that you have clear vision, clear hearing, clear sentience. You can feel the energy that's around you. And I feel Archangel Gabriel helping with all of that, helping you to really let go. He says, just surrender. Just let that energy flow. And I see somebody that says, yes, I will. Yes, I will acknowledge my gifts. Yes, I will open up more to them. Thank you for saying yes. We're going to move now to the throat chakra. Wow, I can't even move my hands. Okay, so let's feel into that. I want everybody to take a big breath in. When you breathe it in, hold it right at your throat. Hold the energy of that breath right at your throat chakra. Relax it out and relax your body. There's a lot of tension in this throat area. Oh my goodness. The throat chakra is your communication center. This is where you're able to speak authentically. Somebody is choking on your own words. It brings tears to my eyes just to see that energy where you have something that you really, really want to say. You need to get that message out of you. You need to say the words so that you are heard. Let's pour some healing in there. I feel Archangel Raphael ministering to somebody so powerfully right now, letting you know that it's safe to say those words, letting you know that there's no judgment. The only judgment comes from inside. So he's helping you to visualize saying the words, envision that you are able to say exactly what it is that needs to come out of your mouth. That's what he's bringing to mind right now. And the energy of it being okay, not being judged, not being criticized. This is huge right now, this energy. Let it expand out. Accept that healing from Archangel Raphael. I feel Jesus coming forth also, letting you know that he wants you to talk. He wants to see you open up to your authentic, beautiful self. They're still opening, still pouring in beautiful energy. There's somebody that needs to cough up these words. You have a scratchy throat right there in the front, and it's just like something stuck there in that throat. It's almost like you have a sore throat and you need to keep clearing. Let's clear it out. Just clear the energy. Go ahead and clear your throat and let that energy come up and out of you. Take a deep breath into it. Allow. Open up and allow. There's still some insecurity in there. I see it almost like a dark energy that wants to hide in there. Let's let go of that insecurity. Let's feel into love. Feel only love. And let your words that you speak be spoken from your heart full of love. And I feel some resistance. Somebody's saying, I can't speak those words because I know what the result will be. Open up and say the words. Say the words right now where you're in this safe area. Those words have to come up from and out of you. Stop pushing them down. Stop swallowing what you want to say. causes more problems, and you're probably having some stomach issues if this is you, because you're swallowing all of that energy and not letting it out. Okay, they're going to continue to work here. I just had a vision of Jesus touching somebody on the shoulder. So if you felt a touch on your shoulder, he's really working on you being authentic, you speaking up. You've hidden for way too long. It's time for you to be heard. Okay, so we're going to move on. They'll continue to work on all these chakras that we're opening and balancing. They will continue to pour healing energy in there. We're going to move to the heart. And as I move my focus to your heart centers, there's a lot of emotion. I'm sitting here wanting to cry because I feel your emotion. I feel the hurt that's in there. So many barriers to letting love in. We're going to right now go in there. We're going to go in that heart center. And I can relate to that fear of opening up. I can relate to when I've been told before, we're going to go to this place and work on that. And I've gone kicking and screaming in the past. So if you're resisting it right now, and I feel some resistance to working on it, just know you're safe. You are so safe being here. The angels are surrounding us. Michael is holding every one of you for protection. It's safe to look at your heart, and that's what we're doing right now. We're opening up that beautiful heart center. There's a green flow around each one of you as the energy starts to swirl around, bringing in love, bringing in compassion. Compassion for you first. Love for you. I feel Kuan Yin has already gone into your heart center. She's already looked at how empty the cup is that's there. Some of you have a cup that's half full, and that's okay. There's room for more love. That's all that says. Feel the energy as she places that love into your heart, as she places compassion into your heart. Mother Mary is coming around also to hold you and nurture you. Just like a mother would say, it's okay. She's saying it's okay to feel. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay that you have a past where you've been hurt. You don't have to erase that. You don't have to go back and start over from day one. This is day one. This is the now moment, and you can change your life at this moment. Just accept the love. Accept that love, that acceptance, that unconditional love coming directly from God that says you are worthy. You are worthy of love. You deserve love. I'm feeling so many hearts that are like full of holes, full of places where you gave a piece of your heart and it was taken and nothing returned. There's a lot of giving and giving and giving energy right here in this group. You give and you give, but who's giving back? This is the question Kuan Yin is asking. Who's filling your heart? Who's giving you that love? And the love she's referring to is not a romantic type of love. It's a God love that comes from inside of you first, and then comes from those that you connect with on its soul spiritual level. Who's giving that back to you? There's some that are in relationships that just have gotten out of alignment. They've gotten out of balance, and it seems that each one is seeing that relationship in a different way than the other. There's no connection. And that hurts. So feel into that hurt, feel into that pain. Let Kuan Yin heal that hurt inside of you. She will help remind you that you are worthy of love. You are worthy of a connection with others, because we're all mirrors of each other. And when we connect on that soul level, we actually see each other's souls. I'm feeling a little girl that's really crying her heart out right now. Someone that sits in your room and just cries because you want love. You want love on all levels, and you're not feeling love coming to you anywhere. Know that you are so loved. Open up to it. Open and receive. Take a deep breath. Breathe into your heart center. Find that spot inside where only love resides. Only love is real. There's nothing to be fixed here. There's nothing that needs to be other than what it is. It is perfection just the way it is. But you've closed off that part of you that can see the perfection. Whether someone abused you or mistreated you or spoke hurtful words to you, there's some that were bullied. I'm feeling that bullying energy where your energy was so put down, and that's how you see yourself now. Let's change that. Let's accept only love. Only love is welcome here. I feel a lot of tears. Tears are good release. It's letting go. It's not holding it in any longer. So let the tears flow. Let the energy flow through you. All right, they're continuing to wrap you up in that beautiful heart energy as we move down to the solar plexus. And the solar plexus is a beautiful yellow energy. It's happy, it's joyful, it's sunshine. But I'm feeling that yellow as a very dulled yellow right now in some of you. The yellow is more subdued, it's more hidden. It's almost like a cloud has come over the sun. This is your personal power center. This is where you realize that you're worthy. You're enough. I want you all to say those words. If you can say them out loud, wonderful. If you can't, just say them to yourself. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am enough. And let's open that energy with those words. Let's open that energy center to let you feel your power. Feel it, that you are enough. You don't have to depend on others for validation. No one has to tell you you're enough. You know that you're enough. No one has to say you are worthy. You're worthy of my attention. You're worthy of my love. You don't have to hear those words from anybody but yourself, because you are part of the oneness of God, and you are enough by your birthright. Wow, I saw like a flood of letting go of energy there. Feel it feel that energy open up. This is what it feels like to be worthy. There's a lot of physical stuff going on in this area. There's a lot of upset stomachs, a lot of acid indigestion, a lot of gurgling of the stomach. It's all that energy wanting to be released, wanting to be out of you, wanting to be healed. Accept and allow. And I feel our beautiful Master Jesus coming in right now, letting you know that you are worthy. He's saying those words to you right now. Open your spiritual ears and hear those words. There's more resistance. I feel the energy not opening with everyone, so let's just take a moment. This was huge. Feel into the words. If you have to say those words over and over, say them. I am worthy. I am enough, just as I am. I don't have to change the way I am to please somebody else. I am worthy. I don't have to allow criticism into my life. Feel that powerful energy as it comes in. I just felt Mother Mary and Kuan Yin come and step by somebody. They're surrounding you on both sides. If you feel that feminine energy, they're really helping you to see your worth. There's been times when you've given your power away. There's been times when you stepped back so that somebody else could shine brighter. You dimmed your light so that somebody else could be seen. It's time for you to be seen. It's time for you to be heard. And that's what Mother Mary and Kuan Yin are saying right now. This is time. Let that energy come in. Hear the words. You are worthy. Hear them say those words to you. That person that feels like you're cuddled up in the fetal position and you're so scared to shine your light. You're so scared to say words, even words of love. You're scared of commitment. This is what I'm hearing right now. That fear of commitment. Let go of that. Know you're worthy. Know you're deserving. This is your time. It's your time to shine your light. That person that has a message for the world, you've been holding it in. You know it's there. You hear it every day. Every day you listen to it, but you don't feel worthy of having somebody hear your words or read your words. You are worthy. We're going to stay with the solar plexus for one more minute. I just feel a lot of energy shifting. Feel into that shift. Allow it. Let it happen. I'm hearing from Archangel Michael that he's ready to cut cords. If you're ready to turn it over, he's ready to cut the energy of it. Whoever is ready to give it up, if you want to let go of that feeling of unworthiness, you want to go of that thought that you don't deserve whatever it is you desire. If you want to let go of being made small, not being heard, it's time to let it go. And Archangel Michael is ready. He is ready to cut the cord for you. So at this moment, if that's you, if there's anyone that wants to turn any of that over, just make that intention in yourself. You're turning it over. You're asking Michael to cut that cord for you. It's the energy cord that runs to that belief pattern, that runs to that thought of not being enough, not being deserving. What a beautiful release. Thank you. Thank you to anyone who agreed to let that go, because I did feel a lot of it go. And thank you, Michael, for cutting and cauterizing those cords. And let's move to the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is all about your sensuality, your sexuality, your creativity. It's about feeling. Wow, there's so much confusion in this chakra I'm feeling into. Envision an orange circle going around your body. That's the sacral energy. There's confusion because of beliefs you're holding on to, that it's not okay to enjoy yourself. It's not okay to give in to any feelings you have that bring you pleasure. It is okay. This is what the angels are saying. It is okay. We want you to have fun. We want you to enjoy your experience here. So let's open up that energy field. Let's let some creativity flow with this as well. And one thing that happens in the sacral chakra, when you push down anything that you're holding on to, when you push those thoughts and those feelings down deep inside, it's going to come out somewhere in your body. And usually it starts in that sacral chakra. It starts to come out and manifest as some type of pain or something that's irritating. And you think you're having a backache. You're having an ache, all right, but it's that energy that you've pushed down and not allowed an expression. So we're opening up that sacral chakra right now. Good. Tell yourself it's okay to feel pleasure. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to let go and be just who you are without judgment, without criticism. And I feel someone that was very hurt. Oh yes, there's many that were very hurt, physically hurt, so that sex is not pleasurable, love is not pleasurable. You don't want that human touch. You don't want someone holding you because you have that belief that it's going to be hurtful, it's going to be painful. Let's let go of that. Let go of that belief. Open up that energy center. Mother Mary is telling you right now, you can let it go. It's okay. It's okay to feel. It's okay to be who you are. And she'll continue to work on the sacral. Let's move to the root chakra. Just feeling into that energy. There's a little shakiness going on in the root. The root is your foundation. It's your base that all the other chakras are resting on. And this chakra governs your sense of safety, your sense of security, your sense of who you are in the world, your home life, the food, the nutrition you put in your body, your finances, your career choices. All of that's in this root chakra. And it's being very much shaken right now. And I feel that shakiness. So let's do some real firming up of the root chakra right now. So I'm asking the angels, I'm asking the masters to go to each one of you to strengthen that area, clear out that fear that's there, clear out that anxiety that's there, letting it go. Breathe into it, breathe way deep down into your body. See your legs start to strengthen, see the muscles strengthen inside the legs. Knowing that you can stand firm on the ground when you stand up. I feel some that your confidence has been shaken in being able to stand on your own 2 feet. So let's clear that thought. Let's clear and balance your energy so that when you do stand, when you put one foot out in front of the other, you're not going to wobble, you're going to go straight. Good. Okay, I felt that good energy come in to strengthen and balance. And they'll continue with that as we move out the bottom of your feet and about 6 inches beneath your physical body. There's another chakra called the Earth Star Chakra. And this is your connection with Mother Earth. This is where that energy is all gathered from your whole energy field going down into the earth. And as I'm looking there, there's some that's like quicksand. It's not real stable. There's some that feels like a warm beach sand where it's like very good, warm, comforting energy coming up from Mother Earth. So let's just pour energy into Mother Earth right now and into your Earth Star. I'm feeling a lot of nurturing happening as we go into Mother Gaia. And at this moment, I'm going to go in and pull some of that wonderful earth energy, and I'm going to start making what I call a chi ball. And I'm going to start working with the energy, all of your energy right now, bringing it up to your beautiful heart center. And I'm going to pull some of the love from Kuan Yin. So we have earth energy mixed with love energy. And then going up above you to your soul star, this is your connection with divine. This is where all that love comes into your crown chakra. Pulling that energy and mixing 3 energies together. The soul energy, the love, and the earth energy. And it feels really good. It feels really warm in my hands. And I'm going to send this right now as a chi ball to each person that's either live here on this meeting or listening in, or anybody that will listen. Feel that ball travel to you. Feel it come through your crown chakra, going past your 3rd eye. Now it's in your throat, your heart center, your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, your root, and back out the bottom of your feet, down into Mother Earth. Let's watch as it goes way into the center of Earth, finding that crystalline center and immersing in that crystal energy. find the crystal that's calling to you. Is it a grounding crystal, like a hematite? I'm feeling some hematite energy, some tourmaline for protection. I also feel the amethyst and the quartz. Somebody's grabbing a beautiful rose quartz. And now I'm going to pull some of that back up on both sides of you. I'm going to pull it up all the way over you. Feel it as it comes up and encloses you in this energy. It's like a big egg going all the way around you. You're enclosed in all of that wonderful healing energy. And I'm going to call on our angels and ask them to lift you energetically. And as it lifts you up, the angels are carrying you to continue working on any of these areas, any place where there was something that was a need inside of you to be heard, to be seen, to be touched. They're going to continue to work on that. This is just a beginning. This is just an opening. So thank you, angels. Thank you for what you do for us. Thank you for your love. Breathe that in. Breathe in gratitude. Feel their presence. Thank you especially to Jesus, who touched so many on the shoulder. I still feel a lot of energy there where his presence was made known, so you felt it. Thank you to your higher self. Thank you to my higher self. Thank you to every one of you who participated in this healing. And they just want you to know how loved you are, how worthy you are. They want you to continue to feel that energy of love that was brought forth. Just seeing if there's any other message they want to give you, and then we'll open up and find out what happened to you during this session. They're showing me like a rope. There's a rope inside that it's like a tether, and this rope is connecting you. Feel into the energy of that, because with this rope, there's an energy going forward directly to God, ever how you envision God. And that energy is flowing back to your heart. They're showing me that rope right at the heart center. And they said that connection can only be severed if you sever it, because God's not going to let go of you. He's going to keep reminding you of how loved you are, of how precious you are. And he hears your beautiful hearts. He hears that heart song every moment of every day. He hears your cries. He hears your laughter. He sees your tears. You are so beautiful. And I just want to give gratitude. Gratitude to our Creator. Gratitude to the angels, to the masters. I just feel so much love coming in right now. So I want to go ahead and open up for anyone that would like to share what your experience was. I would love to hear. If you don't want to share, that's good too. There's no judgment. There is no anything of a responsibility for you to do that. But if you would like to say something, we would love to hear it.
I would just like to express my gratitude. Thank you, Teri, for sharing your amazing gift and what was channeled with you. Thank you for listening when the channeling came through. And thank you to everybody who I just shared this with. It was a safe place, and as strangers, I just felt so connected to you, and I'm just filled with gratitude. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tanya. Blessings to you, honey.
I would like to ditto her gratitude. I'm so grateful. It was, you know, I've done this with you before, and this was really profound because I felt the tingling all the way down and in each chakra. And I was surprised at some of my chakras that I didn't anticipate the work that was going to be done there. I was kind of looking at my heart and my solar plexus, but my throat, my sacral, and it just, I feel very warm body temperature wise. I feel very, very warm right now. And I kept yawning. I was yawning throughout the whole thing, the release. And I just felt like it was release after release after release. And honestly, I feel high as a kite right now, just like I'm floating. I loved it. Thank you, Teri. You know I love you, and I'm so grateful and for this. And yeah, so thank you so much, and thank you all, because I know that your energy, as you all are healing and opening up to healing, it helps me to heal more as well. And now I want to cry. So yeah, thank you all. Thank you all.
And it brings me to something I had wanted to say earlier. When the angels come in, we feel them and experience them in a different way. They always heat up the room where I'm at. I'm usually sweating up a storm when they come through, and this was no different. They come in with such a warm energy. So every how you felt them, then that's how they come to you. There's no right or wrong way. Just know that they were here, and every how you felt them, that's how it is for you. And yeah, Geraldine, I'm right there with you, honey. That heat and the yawning is a release. And yes, I felt you doing so much release in there. There was a lot that seemed like you were letting go of, and I felt that you were one of those that also had Michael cut some cords when he came there. Yeah. Thank you. Robert, I know you wanted to share.
Yeah. I would like to say that I felt so much clearing, especially on the throat, as I asked, and on my third eye, heart chakra especially, and felt the cords cut from my
solar plexus.
Solar plexus, yeah. Thank you very much. So powerful.
Thank you. Thank you for that share. I appreciate that. Anybody else? Catherine?
I felt a lot of releasing. I was crying. Both kind of, a little of both of tears of pain and tears of joy. And I feel so much better.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Thank you for that share. Yeah, I felt your tears. The angels were right there wiping those tears. Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
I thank you so much. That was so special and so beautiful for today. And you know, I absolutely felt Jesus here and Mother Mary, and I mean, I'm still feeling it, like in the heart, just really opening and opening and opening. Like I almost can't bear it. It's just like it hurts, you know. Like I'm feeling like pain because it's just there's this opening, and I really saw just layers and layers, like a collective kind of energy of unworthiness clearing, like that we're coming into this sovereignty, you know, that we're coming into this being equal, you know, like humility, like not more than, not less than, this sovereignty in my own being and my own source. And I just felt that the support, the divine support in this process. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It was almost funny. I know healing and hurting is not funny, but I was reminded of the statement, it hurts so good. That was what I heard. It's like, yeah, it hurts, but it's so good because I know that if I'm feeling it, that there's a healing taking place. There's something that's going on in there, and that hurt that's in there is being transmuted. So it's a hurt that hurts so good because we know what's going on. Yeah, beautiful, Anna. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Who else would like to share? Anybody else? We had online, Carol, our beautiful Karen, says she cried all the way and they were good tears and she could feel the energy flowing all through her. Thank you, Carol, for that share. Thank you for letting us know that that was felt. Oh, I love you all so much. I had heard the message to do this and to do it today. It was like it had to be done today because the energy was ready. It was ready to be received. It was ready for that release to happen so that we could ascend, so that our energies and our frequencies could go higher. So I really appreciate all of you spending this time together and for receiving. I want to remind you to drink water, lots and lots of water. That will flush out any of those areas where the energy work was done. It's going to clear and balance you. So thank you. If any of you want to write up something about your experience, I would love to hear that as well. A few testimonials would be wonderful. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you. And I love you. And this was given to me to share. It's not meant to be kept. So much as I can do the energy healing, that's what I love to do. And this is a beautiful modality that they channeled to me, and I want it out there as much as it can be. So thank you. Blessings to all of you. And did you want to say something, Gerald Ann?
Yeah, I think there were people that came in later that came in to watch. And I just wanted to reiterate that if they watch this later on a replay, that they'll get the same healing that we all received that you just gave us. So it doesn't matter if you went through it with Teri this time, and we can all play it back. It will just keep healing. It's the gift that keeps on giving. And so it doesn't matter if you were here live or not. So, and thank you again, sweetheart. This was amazing.
You're so welcome. Oh, thank you, Mary. I see your message. And thank you for being here. Yes, absolutely. Watch it as much as you want. Be sure that you clear and drink the water. Clear aura every day, no matter what. Just get rid of anything that might be stuck on there. That's very important, especially right now. As, there's a lot going on in our world. But be well. Have a beautiful rest of your day and your evening, wherever you may be. I love you so much.